Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, I had a box that was delivered to me the other day from a lady named Loretta. Loretta came, she lives in California. Now, she sent, her daughter and her got together and they emailed me and said, we would like to send you a doll. And she also knits and crochets and all this. And so she sent me a lovely box. Now I had to open it because with us getting our bathroom done, the gentleman comes in and out, and so I'm kind of fitting things in between. So I wanted to see this really bad. So this is a box opening that's already been opened. So can't do much about it right now. I'm expecting him anytime, so I might be talking a little fast so I can try to beat him before he comes and disrupts my video. So anyways, Loretta, if you're watching this, thank you very much for thinking of me. Now the doll that she gave me was found in the garbage by a friend of hers, and she has it now, and she decided, you know, nobody in the family wants this doll, so she got a hold of me and emailed me, and she sent me this wonderful doll, and I'm going to show it to you in a few minutes. But first, let's look at her craftsmanship and the wonderful things that she sent me. She sent me this lovely pink little bonnet. Isn't it gorgeous, everybody? It's gorgeous. 94 years old, and she's still crocheting and knitting and everything. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, this is great. Yeah, look at this beautiful yellow sweater. I got booties that can match it and everything. I love knitted stuff. I want to do a Barbie fashion show with all my knit dresses and everything. I got some wonderful knit dresses. I want to get everything cleaned up, looking great, get this bathroom out of the way, and then I can do some of this stuff. This wonderful, look at this bonnet. Oh my goodness. Look at this little set right here. It's a nice green little set. Now she said to me too that if I want more, she'd gladly send me send me more. I would give her some money to send me some because I would love more of this stuff. I love it. Look at the little pants that go with it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. I got a doll. I have a doll somewhere. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And look at the booties. Booties. Oh my goodness, my booties. I love booties. I remember a lady at work, she had a baby. And she says, he'll be wearing booties for a long time because that's what babies wear, are booties. And she's right. They look warm on a baby. They just look so, I don't know what it is. And so did my kids. My kids all wore little booties, you know, handmade booties and everything. But oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love this homemade stuff. It's just wonderful. Oh, I love it. Love it, Loretta. And I will be getting a hold of you in the near future here. So I'm going to put it into this drawer over here that I have partially open. Here we go. Because I keep a lot of sweater stuff, like my small sweater stuff over in this little drawer I have off to the side. Now for the doll. Oh my goodness. I was just ecstatic. I was just like, oh! I had to let out my little, oh, scream. I always have one ready in me. Now, this is an Armin Marzell doll. She's marked on the back AM 1894. I did a little bit of research, but not enough right now. With everything going on, I want to really research this doll. A lot of the German doll makers interacted with each other in Germany over there when they were making dolls. So molds were swapped, and dolls were like Armin Marzell provided a lot of dolls for Tamar and Reinhardt. There's other ones too I was reading about that even for Hubach, Armin Marzell made heads for them. And then that stopped and they made their own. And you know, a lot of them were into wax and wood at the beginning, and then they went to the bisque, and that's where they borrowed from, they got heads, or bought heads, I shouldn't say borrow, can't give it back. They got heads from, you know, an artist like Armin Marzell, and then they, they start making their own after a while. They went to the United States, and then they start making their own. Even while they were over in Germany, they were making their own. But before that, they would actually get heads from one another, I guess, type of thing. But I want to do more research. Now, this doll's body is really a rare doll body. A lot of them had buttons on the side where they were hinged different. Those were we called the earlier ones. These are the later ones. And so she has the later and more rare body. So let's take a look at her. She's gorgeous. Now, she has a crack in her head, but all fixable. Let's take a look at her. Here she is. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Look at her whole body. Now, she's filled with cork, so she's losing her cork. But that's okay, because we're going to fix her. Now, this pate is not a pate for her. This is a paper pate, and it's not original to her. She needs a pate that goes slants to her head. I'll be buying her one from Doll Part Supply. If you go on Doll Part Supply, you can go to where they have doll repair. I think that's where you would find them. And you can see the different pates they have. There is a pate that goes from the top of the head to the shoulder. That's what they call this cut on the head. It's not on the top. It's on the side, more like the side of the head that's missing. So this would be more for a top of the head. The one we want is going to be more, it's slanted to fit this hole better, and that will go on the side. They're not expensive. They're like $5 or something. Nothing can't handle. Now, there is a piece right here, but the great part about it is they have the piece, you know. So she's fallen, you know, but she's fixable. We'll always know that crack is there, but we can get by it with hair. You know, we can do things, you know, and we'll make her look lovely again. She'll be wonderful. Now, as it comes to her body is rotting out. It's kid skin. It's goat, you know, and it's or lamb, and it's whatever, and it's done, you know. It's seen its better days. It's got holes all through it. It's been glued because it's ripping down the body. What I would like to do is rebuild her a body, kid skin, just as well, and learn how to do all this sewing. Take her body off, take this apart, empty her out, her cork. You can buy new crushed cork, and this cork is 100 years old. It's not holding up anymore. I could keep some of it and refill her back up with it, sure, and I can, it seems like one arm is longer than the other, so I'm going to re-look at this again and refill her arms with cork again, and rebuild her a body. I've never done it. I've never, ever have I've done something like this, but I want to take this on. I'm really sure of myself that I can do this. I know I can do this, and this is something that I'm looking at. Now, I know you can get kid skin gloves and whatnot. You can glue over, tape over, and everything. But she is, as soon as you move her, she's ripping. I've got new rips in her just from me moving her. That's just how ripe her body is. It's over 100 years old. It says on the back 1894. That's not a mold number. That is a year number. And she is one of the, like I say, the early one. So we're looking at a doll that's a little over 100 years of age. She's right around the turn of the century. So the thing is that we need to do something for her. If I was just to put stuff on her, it's still ripping underneath. It's still more rips. There's new rips happening. You can't do anything with her. I wouldn't even want to put her on a stand because it would probably rip her body. My fingers will almost want to go through. You know, you feel some strength and then some weaknesses in this body. I think the best thing to do is for me to conquer this and make her doll body again. And I'm more than sure I can do this. I want to do this. And something I would like to take on. So anyways, lots of thoughts there, a lot of thinking. What I'm going to do is, as soon as a bucket is emptied, she will go into a white bucket to be looked at and to start her restoration. She's going to take a jump past everybody else. I want to see her done and looking good. So as we move through the basins of dolls and she comes up, she'll get done here. But I know I can do something wonderful for her. She's got more life in her than what we think. And like Loretta said, she's 94, not 94 years old. She's 94 years young. And I like that. I said 94 years old. No, let's take that old out and let's put young in there. This woman is still a-going for us here. That's great to be 94 and knitting and everything. And she thought about me. And I want to say, Loretta, thank you. Thank you for thinking about me. And, you know, sending this on your own dime to me and everything. I do appreciate it. And, you know, this touches my heart. It really does. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. She's beautiful. I see her beauty in her. And she just wants to be seen. She wants to be beautiful again. She wants to stand in her dress with her bustle out the back of her there, where they make your butt bigger than what it is. I don't need a bustle. I got my own bustle. But anyhow, this is great though. But I got a built-in bustle. But anyways, this is wonderful though. But she is great. But anyways, I love her. I just adore her. And we know there's hope for her. We can give her some hope and we can make her look gorgeous again. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I gave you a chuckle. And, you know, this is a wonderful doll. And I'm thrilled by her. I was just gushing all over her when I got her. I laid her on the table. I wouldn't take her off the table for a while, but I had to when the workmen came in, because I didn't want nobody squishing her and breaking her any more than what she is already. So I had to put her away, and I felt so sad when I had to wrap her up. But I'm getting to see her one more time here. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you like this new addition to my doll collection and to my doll restoration and to a new adventure. That's what I like about this. I love the adventure, where we're going to head, the ups and downs that we're going to go through with this wonderful doll. I got to do a lot of research on her. I know there's more out there. I'm going to get my books out, and we're going to look up more about her and just what she's all about. As we move through her restoration, I can talk about her history, and we can understand her a little bit more. And but she's wonderful. Oh, she's wonderful. So thank you, Loretta. Thank you to everybody who has joined me and seen this wonderful doll here. I think she's gorgeous. But anyways, we'll be coming back with more on the dopey head and getting him looked after next. I was looking at some material for him. Since I'm going to rebuild his body, I was looking on Etsy, and they have some wonderful Walt Disney material with the dwarfs on it. And I thought, you know, I'm going to have fun with him. And I'm going to buy this material with the dwarfs all over it. And it's got Snow White on it. I think there's Snow White too, or is it just the dwarfs? I can't remember. I looked at several different materials. And I thought that would be wonderful to have as his body. And then have his jacket I'm going to make him a jacket instead of the sweater type of thing, where that shows through with a little pair of pants. And I think that would just look lovely on him. I think he will look cool. But anyways, make him some nice little sloppy little brown boot shoes for him. I think he would look just wonderful. And a nice little sloppy hat, you know, with a little point that falls down. And you know, I think he looked cute. I know I can do this. I have got the confidence now. If you asked me this a few years ago, I would have went, I don't know. But today, I'm a different woman. And this woman wants to try this stuff out. Well, thanks again for joining me. Tell me what you think, everybody. But she's beautiful. But I got to wrap her up till I get this bathroom done. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me. We'll be talking to you again really soon. Leave me a comment. And if you're passing by and you say, hey, I like this lady, and then guess what? I understand why you do. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss anything, because if you don't, that's how you miss stuff. Anyway, so they tell me. All right, thanks again. We'll be talking to you again really soon, and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.